Hey everyone, so today we're gonna do fairy gardens. I am going to hot glue almost everything down, and I'm doing this because I know my kids, and my kids, especially with these rocks, will take it apart, and like I'll find rocks all over the house, and the baby might try to put them in her mouth. That's also why these rocks are so big. They had smaller rocks, and I thought about doing the soil like most everybody's doing, but yeah, I want to keep them inside, and that won't work with my kids. So we're gonna glue down at least the rocks, possibly the rest of it. I got all of this except for the glue gun and stuff at the Dollar Tree. I got seashells, moss. I got a lot more than what I have here because I have a lot of kids. And then rocks, and then I got several of each of these. These were not for the fairy houses. They're actually like the battery operated tea light things, but I really liked them. So I got those, and if the kids want to use them, they can. Then we got a few of each of these that we could. I basically cleared mine out. So we have a welcome sign. We have a gazebo looking house. We have an outhouse looking house. And then a windmill looking house. And then we have, focus, a little table and chairs with a butterfly and some flowers, and then we have a little bridge, which I thought was really cute. We're gonna use plastic because, again, my kids are quite destructive, so I'm trying to make it fun while still making it relatively safe. And then I have, let's see if it'll focus, some decorations. I got a few of each of these. So we got birds, some toadstool mushrooms, flowers, a flower, a wheelbarrow. Yes, baby. A watering can. Did you guys clean the living room like you were supposed to? Then we have I think that's a turtle with a frog, and then an owl with a snail, I think, and maybe a snail with a ladybug focus. And these were just a few of what they had. I also saw some fairies and gnomes and stuff. We're not really into the gnomes, and the fairies, I don't know. So I don't think they had enough of those, I think.
I thought you said some gnomes were cute.
Some gnomes are cute, but we're not really into them. So anyway, and then I got flowers. I've seen some people do it with succulents, which is really cool. We got flowers because I like flowers. And we're trying to spring up our house and make it look more like spring. So, all right, so we're gonna get started. Here we go. I feel like it's a jigsaw puzzle for grown-ups. Okay. All right, so I have glued down some rocks and moss. I'm actually gonna finish all of the other ones, and I did this because I don't want moss all over my house, and I don't want rocks all over my house, and I don't want the baby to get any of it. So I did tip it over to make sure that there's no essentially I will probably eventually have loose moss and rocks, but for now, I would like it to stay there. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna glue down the pieces, or if I'm gonna let them glue them down, or if we're gonna just let them rearrange them. I haven't decided yet. It'll depend on how everything sits, but I'm thinking we'll glue it down, just so that they can like play with it and stuff, but we'll see. What are we about to do?
We're going to make our own fairy garden.
That's right. All right, so we have the flowers glued on. It was a little bit painful, but I lived. So there's that one. You can take it. There's another one. And the last one. So that was our do-it-yourself fairy gardens. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.